Well, shit. Anyway, I'm back. Enough of Isaac. Time to get back to more horror, I guess. As you might have been able to tell, playing through Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, which is the second one in the timeline, I believe. I've heard it isn't as good as the first, but we will be the judge of that, I guess. So anyway, let's put that to the test. Let me just get everything ready and... Shit, things were not waiting. Give me 1 sec. No, I was so close. Okay, where is it? Pull it up. It's disappeared for some reason. Where has it gone? Where is Streamlabs? Okay, shit. Well, give me 1 second. I can fix this. So I might just have to quickly close Amnesia. Bruh. What is this? This is bullshit. End. Pull it back up. Beautiful. Why is Word open? What the fuck? Okay. Well. Let's try that again for the second time. Hopefully now, everything should be good. Yes. Select. Start new game. Yes. Okay. Bit dramatic for a drawing of a heart, but go off. Alright. Black screen. There we are. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. By Dr. Samuel Johnson. Interesting.
Daddy, Daddy, please don't kill me.
Well, shit. Certainly a bit of a creepier start than the first one. Okay, now where on earth are we? I heard children yelling before us. That's about it. Seems like we were a bit drunk. That's fine. We can use our legs. Not completely awful. Okay, cool. Is that the game just figuring out what's going on? Or is this just a bit too jittery? Alright, let's just double check. 1280 by 720. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think we're better. No? It's a bit jittery. Why on earth is it a bit jittery? Oh, restart is required, you say. Okay. I'm not sure if it wants me to quit out of it completely, but I'm gonna do it just in case. To be safe. And yeah. Okay. Perfectly done. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us, it crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there is something alive there, a rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Cool. No, you don't.
Daddy, Daddy, find us!
God, why is the game so fucking jittery? I solved your problem. Why are you acting like this? Let's change it to medium then. That'll hopefully fix things. Because the game's acting like a little bitch. Is it worse? Feels like it's fucking worse.
Papa, Papa, this way!
Okay, let's put him on low. Will that make any difference? Apparently not. Do the graphics look at all different? Does it require a full game shutdown? It might. Because Because this does not look at all different. Like, whatsoever.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
Biggie. Why is there a cage on the bed? Seems to lag as soon as I get into here, which is weird. What about? Okay. I'm just gonna fucking exit out of the game again. See if it just didn't apply the fucking thing. And that's why we're struggling so much. Like, it maybe just wanted like a full game restart instead of just exiting to the main menu and coming back. So we'll see. If this doesn't fucking work, I don't know what will. And we might have to just jump back into Isaac or something. Which I didn't want to do. I wanted to play like an actual game. But we'll see. Well, it doesn't lag when I shake my thing around. Take your fucking ball back. Can open that. It's magically opened up. What the hell are you freaking out about? Ah, the attic, that's right.
There's a bad man coming.
Ah, bro, that was a bit fucked up. Oh, it's F, okay. Ah, they went underneath there, yep. Cool, cool, cool. See, I think the game's... I was about to say I think the game stopped jittering, but then it did that to my face. You ass. Edwin Edoc's diary, October 11th, 1899. Daddy said there won't be a Christmas this year, he's much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy, he's gone for work before she wakes us. And often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing, and hit it with a rolling pin. What the fuck? Damn. Later, we crept downstairs to bury the body. When everyone was asleep, there was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came and said we had come inside straight away. He was furious, but I think he'd be crying again. Interesting. Does the game stop jittering if I just don't run? Nope. No, it does not. Okay.
We're hiding, Daddy.
Don't tell me that. Okay. So, where are the little fuckers? I saw these rocking by themselves earlier. God, why is the game so fucking laggy? Okay. That mostly fixed it. Just shaking about wildly. Oh, shut up. Have the teddy bear. Yo, I'm afraid. What is up, my dude? How are you going? As you might be able to tell, we are playing through, what was it? Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs, which is the second one in the Amnesia franchise. Yeah, defeated Mum's heart yet again as Azazel. Nice, nice. I don't know. All good. But yeah, very nice. How many wins is that now? Yes, he said, I know these ruins. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he really wanted to know was how I knew of them. Biting back the temptation to box his ears for the impudence, I simply smiled and told him that my family's library contained intriguing travel books. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course. He agreed to lead us anyway. I told the children truly that this will be an extraordinary adventure. If these old stones hold the financial benefits I predict, it will be merely the first of many. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, Last of Us 2, I enjoyed the first half, I absolutely hated the second half. But I still enjoyed like half the game, so is that. I'd give it like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 maybe. I still gotta finish the game though, to be fair. Why is that door locked? Both of those doors are locked, okay.
Daddy.
God damn, I never liked children in horror games. Just too creepy. Especially fucking old English children. Fucking 1800s creepy looking ass.
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Ah, you have one of those wonderful tomatin pills. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, why the ministry sent me. That they have concerns.
They have concerns. Concerns about what, per se, I wonder. But you know, I've also heard that, what was it? What I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted right there was I've also heard that this game is not the best. That it's definitely vastly inferior to the first one. But I wanted to check it out for myself, see what it's like. Out of here. Ah, I broke something. Neat. Sweet. Open door. Locked, locked, locked. Open. What we got in here? Interesting.
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Precious eagle cactus fruit. That makes sense. Yeah. Also like that there's voice channels, but we never use them low. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to eventually use them a bit more once the, What? That did something. Oh! Secret door, what do you know? I was gonna say, I was gonna use the voice channels more once the, Discord started, getting more members. But for some reason, I don't think people are seeing the link in the channel or something. Like, I have the Discord link, like, with my other links, with my, like, YouTube and my Twitter and stuff like that. That's, like, just down in, like, my channel bio and stuff. But I'm not sure if people are actually seeing them or not. Weird balding child. which has sort of slowed my plans down a little bit. But what am I gonna do? That chair just full. Clockwork in the soul. Replacement is dissatisfactory, so like a pump. Better the intestinal canal, like a tapeworm already hosting intrusion and the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant. Filaments sewn to the bone hold. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward. Will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting, resulting in naturalized movement within 2 to 3 days. Subject still requires severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn this wretched soul. If only it were like clockwork. Interesting. But yeah, I also wanted to check out the sound suppression feature in Discord as well.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Well, this is creepy. But yeah, nah, apparently in the voice channels, or just like, you know, when you activate voice stuff in Discord, apparently it has like a noise suppression stuff, so you can't hear like keyboard clicks and mouse clicks and stuff like that. So I wanted to test that out and see if it might be better for me to record my audio through Discord or something. But yeah. Lily's honor, a banquet. 4 glassy orbs fixed upon a point in heaven. Right down your trousers, man. There is blood in his sweat, and it is most unseemly. Cool. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I've unlocked runnings. The fuck? So this should be when the game opens up a little bit more, I
This way,
imagine.
Papa. Come and see.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go back up here. Are all of these doors locked? Yeah, they are. Fuck. Okay. My journal. The voice on the telephone, he speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him like a twin pulled away from the other at birth. I feel that we are entwined, so I cannot conceive of how. I'm a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark. If only I can find the entrances. So that was from the phone call, The Reaping Worms, where once we sat to weep Lily's passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings on Oswald, where once you watched her bathe, the children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. Oh, he was the person in the walls watching people. Okay. Creepy. But they slept in the attic where they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it, midway between my bedroom and my office. Fever dream. I woke up alone to a house in silence. The missing sound of children playing is like a dark, fecid sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter. My children call and I shall answer. I will find them. Okay, so that was all the journal entries that I missed earlier. But cool. But yeah, no worries. We will probably start using the voice channels soonish. Also, with my uni starting back up again, I might have to cut down on streams a little. That, or I will have like study streams or something. That way I can still stream but also study at the same time. We'll see. If that's like something
I must
That
say, my
draws the
dear man,
interest
you
or not.
look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Interesting. I will win. I wonder if I get something for just potting all of them. Come on. Expert pool player right here. Who even needs to hit the white ball when you can just put them in the sockets directly? The most efficient way to play pool, really. Done. I win. Good measure. Boom. Perfect. Clear the table. What was it here? Creepy hallway. Interesting. I'll investigate that in just a moment.
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
Interesting. Oh, that creepy. Doesn't seem like I can go outside from here. But I do like the raining environment. Well, that sounded like murder. Interesting. Dies as hers. Okay, that's all German. Can't be bothered even trying to pronounce that. Yes. Good work, soldier. Interesting. Why is it so fucking jittery? Goddamn. On bears and bathtubs. And after the party she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as per mine, but it also has secret chambers." Okay, so there's a secret in this room which will allow us to go somewhere else, apparently. Eagle. Aardvark. These children are starting to creep me out slightly. I think they're dead. They're just ghosts at this point. But I won't judge. Who knows? Let me pet the hippo. Damn it. What are you pointing me towards, Piggy? Oh. That's what you're pointing me towards. Makes sense. See, just rely on the pig head. It's fine. The piggy will treat me right. Oh, that was a long creepy hallway that I saw before. Yeah. I know where we are now. That's good. Now, what was in here? Bath. Why is it all bloody? That's my question. Is there something on there? Oh well. But yeah, this is quite the exorbitant amount of blood. I wonder. Is it something for me to pick up somewhere? It feels like it's telling me to put something in that hole. I don't know what. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. Hey Manami Joy! What is up, my dude? Nice background. Ah, thank you. This is from me moving. It's still a bit of a mess, but hopefully it will clean up a bit and start to look good soon. But yeah, this is Amnesia, a machine for pigs. I'm not sure if you were watching the channel when we did our playthrough of Amnesia, The Dark Descent, but this is the sequel to that game. Well, fuck that shit.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Yes, murder. You haven't watched the Amnesia gameplay though? Don't worry, this doesn't really have anything to do with the actual game's story rise. It's just made by the same developers in the same universe. Like, it will have more reference. It'll probably have a couple of references to the game, but story-wise, not important. You haven't had to have seen the actual first one. Hellblade is also a good indie game, same as Sweet Home. Interesting. I'll probably pick them up soon at some point in that case. I do like my good indie games. Okay, that's just like a poem, so I'm not going to read that one. Let's see, but yeah. It is a nice pastel-colored room. Though I will be honest, we're probably going to replace that wallpaper with our sound foam. But for now, you can feel free to enjoy the color. Because yeah, now applying that sound foam will probably take like a couple of months at the very least. So there is no rush for that shit. Just more so just like scavenging it and trying to find it around the places. That's what's going to take forever. Interesting. that's 2 things done. I don't know what those things did, but they're done. Sorry, I didn't know you were in there. You know, kind of busy this week since another demo for class. Ah, fair enough. I wish you luck, my dude. How was my day? Honestly, I worked. I woke up. I went for a shower. I worked for pretty much the entire day. Came back home. Saw my roommates that I haven't seen in like a full 24 hours. And then I ate and now I'm streaming. That's been my day. Eventful, as you can probably tell. Work was alright though, nice and peaceful. So what are we doing now? Closed off, the entrance is over there. I imagine that has been opened up in that case. Was it this entrance, was it? It was. Ooh. So that must have been what it did.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
It's your boo day, by the way? Ah, congratulations in that case. Celebrate it with full hours of work. Yeah. Just playing card in earlier. The full focus on my laptop afterwards. Yeah, fair. Fair enough. How old did you turn today, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, oh. Happy birthday, my dude. Oh, everything just opened up here in that case. Yeah. Why the fuck was that not opened up earlier in that case?
It's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
What are you talking about? Curious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. 32! Ah, congrats. It's like the reverse of my age. You know, instead of 23, 32. Just gotta swap the numbers around. Ooh, a carriage. They actually have complex machinery in this game. I doubt we'll be able to use it, but neat. Considering that, I think, what was it, the first Amnesia might have been like set quite a lot earlier.
Come and see, Papa.
Or maybe it's the
We
same
found
time,
an
I don't know.
egg. Stone egg.
Stone egg. That's probably not good. Against the rising waters, send the trap catcher, kosh the old man, sink him in a barrel of gin. When he's all mixed and the bones turn to jam, weighs a glass kindly to him. Cool. What's the plot of this game? Basically, we don't know much. We just know that this guy is looking to find his children, and he got told that they were beneath their house in a being captured next to a strange machinery sort of thing. So we've
Come
descended.
on, slow coach. It's this way.
Descended to below the house. It's just jittering a bit while it loads. So yes, we don't know much of what's happening right now. It's gonna basically be revealed as we play, per se. Was it a trick, that voice on the telephone? Who seems so close to my own? He seems to know me as so well. Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Edwin and Enoch are the kids. How did they get there? No fucking clue. That's just what we got told where they are.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Alright, time to explore. Apparently the children have been entrapped by the flood water beneath us. So that's what we are doing. Does not seem the safest, admittedly. Get your barrel out of here, buddy. Think I'm scared of a little bit of curved wood? No. That's probably not good. Fuck that shit. My journal, the saboteur has been this way. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Intriguing. Basically, we gotta find a fuse. There's a fuse. Is this a fuse? Will this work? It will. Interesting, but what is this for? Get it set up regardless. So I probably need to do that for something later. There's something fucking in here. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Interesting. Oh, that just opened that up. Cool.
Bandaged feet and eyes, small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, yeah, no. Pulling this down was definitely a smart idea, I think. But yeah. Can I just walk straight up this way? Should be able to. Come on. There we are. Just gotta get a few hops in. Now what does this do? Probably something important. Don't know what yet, but something important. Is this open? Apparently not. There's sounds outside, but I cannot do anything to them. Oh, that opened up this way. Yeah, yeah. I should be really paying attention to it. To where these closed doors are, I was gonna say. But damn. Keep getting interrupted, my god. Okay, another closed door. But now this one is open. It's just a labyrinth. Well, that was a bit loud. Okay. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, but somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. Neat. Neat, 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 neat. Does this lead me where I think it does? Potentially. Just go. Oh, yep. Nope, definitely does. Fucking come back here, you little hobgoblin. Don't you run away from me. Damn you. Curse you, you little hobbit. Running away like a gremlin. Can you see the mission, or are you just guessing what to do? I'm just using my intuitive gamer instincts. Yeah, no, I'm just basically guessing what to do, honestly. I'm pretty sure just by putting in the fuses of the broken one upstairs, I'll be able to open up the way that we're meant to be going. But yeah. So yeah, I think that's the enemy, or basically what an enemy looks like or whatever, that I was just trying to chase. But yeah. Von Reichenbach writes of the Odic Force, whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser. But here in our temples of steel, I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage immersed in a solution of the Brenenberg compound. Open his eyes and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and, if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction. Okay, it seems that our kids are dead. And we basically tried to revive them using magic liquid. Which, admittedly, probably isn't a smart move. But we'll see just how smart it is. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. Go. Yep. Ghost kids.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
Sure you do, considering you're probably dead. Oh, that's not good. Jump. No, okay. I think I'm meant to go down here with this, guys.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Interesting.
I told you he'd come.
Nah, I'm out. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to open that up. Yeah, the game's also in a dark setting so we can feel the anticipation and horror. Yeah.
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Yeah, no, I like it when the game focuses on a dark setting. It's nice. So I feel like he got this magic liquid from these old temples and he's using that to revive his dead children. Or at least that's what I can figure out from what's been said. Okay, there we are. Bit more complicated to use than I initially thought, but we got it. That's just alcohol. It's in the second one. Books. And books. Books on books on books. Okay. The collar, the neck, the noose. 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, a pinch of salt, a handful of mints, a bay leaf, a herb, a skeleton key from the nursery, and a mixing wheel go together. Wait, what? Kind of took a hard left at the end there. The horror game wherein you're invited or abducted to play games for your survival. I forgot the title of that game. You see, I don't remember the title because whenever I try and think of something along those lines, I keep thinking back to horror movies with the exact same premise. Phone.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
There was like playing rock, paper, scissors, and once you lose, there'll be a punishment like the electric chair. Interesting. Can't say I have heard of that one. Let me know though if you do find out what it is. I'm interested, so I might look it up. Okay, that one is open. August 22nd, 1899. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Well, slightly unsettling. And again, since they didn't really have dentures, I guess pulling out the fucking jaw teeth, whatever. Probably a smart move. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of a laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. The means that we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheeted in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. And we have found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and several acoustic amplification tubes around the lines means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find the Debussy particularly effective in this regard. Yes. Oh, that's me. At least I think it's me. Okay, so he seems to have run a slaughter factory, I guess, for pigs. From what I can imagine, that's it. Gonna sleep early since your eyes are kind of dry. Too much work with the computer. Enjoy the stream, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you then, Manami Joy. Enjoy your sleep. Get your eyes some rest. I'll just be playing this in the meantime. Factory offices, all the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone had attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Pumping station. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrate at Mr. Yaham and Mr. Simmons' work, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Truck fueling station, not using petroleum. Interesting. Probably have to use it to fuel something, I'd imagine. I don't know what, but probably something. Hello. Yeah, see you, dude. I love it when you can ragdoll shit. Look. Baby pig. Oh, that's actually it. Nick. September 28th. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man. As if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little misses into the streets, alleys and gutters, running freely with a careless spill of their conjoinings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies straight with their own emissions. We have created the world where man is so utterly debased that he will spray a seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspires to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall skip them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Interesting. Very interesting. Oop. I can't knock it around. Boring. Can I move this? Nope. But I can get past it. Move that shit out of the way. Okay, nice. Give myself a nice, clear entry point. Now I don't have to bother taking the long way. So what's in the streets over here? A little bit tired. Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refuel them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the ones in the storeroom is empty again. Can't be turning that crank handle all day to find the tank empty. Well, so did I say is, enough for a night, and to go to bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Hurry if you get this, I'll meet you at Dancing Templar for a jar. Holy orders. The church is connected to the plant, how odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the factory. Given the locked doors around the fueling station, the trucks block my way. However, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. Interesting.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Interesting. I'll need to find a tank to refuel that truck in that case. From what I could gather. Beautiful. Strange container. The canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Is that a pig person? Ah, my nose is just... Is there another one? No, that one's just an empty cage. Interesting. Oh well. That pig person can enjoy the slaughterhouse, whereas I am going to church. For the Sunday Mass, as they say. Goes there. Turn this. What was that? Okay, I'm just... Oh, it's over there. Did he give up? It looks like he gave up. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid conscience, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely an abomination cannot follow onto hallowed grounds. Now, let's say hi. Hello? Let me in, please. Beat up your cousin. The other pig thing. Perfect. I thought there would be a little bit more liquid in this. Yeah. Then do I just go here? Where's the go part? How do I start it? Everything's hooked up, yeah? Yeah, everything's hooked up. Press the pedals, let me in. Let me drive. Oh, I gotta crank it here. I forgot, the note also said that. Do I gotta crank it again? No, that was it. How do I start it? Please, directions, anyone. The light's on. Oh, that's all I was meant to do. Okay. That works.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Or are we taking home something that hatches, so probably not a pig. I mean, I guess maybe we can. A pig and a man buried together, I guess. Say till death do us part, but I'm thinking that implying something not great. Okay. Livestock and Bibles. Lily dancing on the table, her eyes aflame. This love burnt into his heart scarred from the heat of this love, of his love dancing. Interesting. Very interesting. Locked. Locked. Not locked. Not locked. Not locked. Well, what does our journal say first? Inside St. Dunstan's. We sat here, I remember. We sat in our black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I'll carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such foul I was, if such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed, but even here I feel this machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my pain awaits me. Alright, what other notes? Twin candles burnt through the wall of the central saint, casting their lights to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them. A shepherd indeed. Did we turn this entire town into pigs? I'm feeling we might have done that. I feel like that's probably also not good. I'm meant to go that way. secret and infernal one no doubt. Listen to me understand the answer. Why this I cannot fathom. Why hide secret machines in the place of prayer? Where are the faithful? Why are they dragged buzz around the elders as someone pulled away? Cool. Very neat. Okay, I'm starting to like this. It's starting to feel cool.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Interesting. So far, honestly, I do like the story more than the first one, but there's plenty of opportunity for that to go downhill. Plenty of opportunity. I will say it definitely runs worse than the first one. I don't know how, but it runs a lot worse. Imagine that allowed this to be functional. Flip this. The engine fires, the flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me on and I cannot fail them. Alright, what the fuck did we just do? Oh. I kinda just sunk into the floor there. Oh well. A lot of dead mice. So what the fuck have we done?
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Eggs don't usually function like that. What is this child on about? It is the 1800s. He could have been high on drugs. That is a very likely possibility. These final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What be-stitching of parts? I doubt I'll ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the malodorous half-light, while my tormentor shuffles below, my fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloom, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is finally my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. Well, what the fuck did we do? Yeah, give me a minute. I'm a little bit busy right now. I'm exploring. I don't care if you're about to die.
For era sta oro cantirak. Forosto. Vendir mosterakan olisteliam.
Hello?
Olisteliam. Forokoros.
Little gremlin boy. Just rushing across my screen. He has had no idea what he's in for. None. Nada. Built like a sack of bricks, but I'll take him down like one. There's someone over there. Hey, bitch! It's my turn now! Oh fuck, he hits hard. Damn. And so to the stoking. The fog will not lift, the ship is becalmed, everyone lies in a half-light waiting to drown the dry air. Here's the paperweight that blasts them. Yeah. This boy. This a little bitch. I couldn't even deal with a gremlin the size of a child. He's useless. This main character is utterly useless. So where are we now?
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
Interesting. Knowledge portal. It appears I have no choice, thus I descended and made God of mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. My soul shallows up what I have seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those flood waters and raid them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of that vital cradle. Managers Co. Meat processing factory. Cool. Very cool. I think the monster looks like shit. But so far, I'm kind of enjoying the game. Yeah. The monster looks like shit. The game doesn't run well. But I like the story and the environment. Those are positives. If I don't run, the game goes better. Seems if I'm inside and the game has less to load, apparently that works better.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
And what is that small sacrifice? Kind of neglected that part. No, the fucking gremlins ran away. Come back here, boy. I'm gonna give you a whooping. You do not Know the fury of a wooden spoon held by a wog. Is there anything over here? No, nothing. I guess let's check what's upstairs first, and then we will explore below. Because I feel below is where the game wants me to go. So, yeah. This truck's still running.
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Interesting. October 17th. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed trough at one end, so the product naturally settles into position, ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge to build up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the stunning arm mechanisms and is delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial lightning contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stunned product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. Hook passes normally through the haunch and thigh of the product, and from this point we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled floor, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect onto the fluid collection tanks. Okay. I don't know why they're detailing the processes of a slaughterhouse in a horror game. Whatevs. Now down we go. Piston control room. So, that's probably okay. Three. Oh, we need to close that. Nothing over there. 5 is open. What we got over here? We got 6. Close 6. Nothing over there. Danger, no entry to under pistons when machinery is at rest. Okay, so we gotta make the machinery start. That's what we gotta do. And then we'll be fine. That's working. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Cool, yep. And then 1 and 2. Which is where we were at before. 1's good. 2 is not. We'll close 2. Now we just gotta light them. So how the fuck do we light them? I think it might be this. Yep. Yeah. Only thing you like about the game and puzzles, the atmosphere is nice as well. Yeah. So, are the furnaces fueled? They might not be fueled, okay. Yeah, no, it's good, it's good. Oh, I was meant to press the fucking button, of course I was. Look, I tried to turn the other furnaces off, but I guess the button only works if you're trying to turn it on. This one needs fuel first. Okay, I got it. Puzzle done. Problem solved. Got this one. Come on, in you go. Prepare to be burnt. Apparently I need something else. Oh, is that it? Nope, that is a bucket. Outlast was in the game's same launch in the same year as this game is undoubtedly better. Yeah. Better than Amnesia itself, kind of. Fair enough, fair enough. It's probably on the other side, ain't it? Other piece of fuel? No. Yes, yes it was. I was just blind. Yeah, no, I can see that. Honestly, I kind of like... Yeah, I think I personally prefer Outlast over Amnesia. Like, Amnesia's great. But it's Outlast. Pistons are silent, the planet is at rest, I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way. I fear the scale of these engines suggests a far greater work than is visible from the surface. So my friend must be correct that the larger part of this planet is underground. We are close to the Thames. No wonder flooding is such a risk. The fires are stoked, assuming the same architecture is responsible here as with the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it. Blah blah blah. Then yeah, I just gotta turn it on, I think. I like the story of Outlast better, and also I think the gameplay itself is better, funnily enough. There we go. Back here, you little fucking gremlin. Ready to put you in the fucking dirt. Coward. Oh, what's over here? Nothing, just a secret hidey hole. Cool. Don't see shit, bud. Don't see shit. I should be fine. That piggy boy. Oh, there he is. Does not do well in tight corners, I was going to say. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Is he left yet? He has not left yet. You can't catch me. I'm superior. Ow. See ya. Well, that was a close one. I mean, there is quite some games that are better than Outlast, right? Resi 4, Resi 7, Silent Hill 2, and Bioshock. I do like Resident Evil 7. I think... I don't know, it's hard to say. I consider Resi 7 and Outlast slightly different type of games. Like, one's like action survival horror, one is just survival horror. It really depends if you could fight back in Outlast, and I consider them the same type of game and would judge them fairly, but since you can't, it's a little bit harder to say. But, you know, Silent Hill 2 and Bioshock, yeah. Also, I've seen a lot of security breach, and my conclusion is that the game sucks balls. I'm sorry, will not really fit. It's a broken mess. Yeah, I've seen people beat the game in like 5 minutes. It is a bit of a broken mess. I've seen there is some good parts of the game, but it definitely needed another 3 months to be worked on or something. Now the descent continues. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps. If the doors should be locked, I have to find another means to descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will pray for whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. Cool. Downwards and onwards we go, I guess. Only one way to go. Ah, no, that is a dead end. Oh, it was meant to be over here. Cool. Anything over here that I missed? There is. April 30th. The crate arrived this morning and I have delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but it suffers several skeletal deformities. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery, or was born deformed in an attempt to force his invalid body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him and suspect my great uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great uncle and I part company. He chooses men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for Asher tells, loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Interesting. So the orb was from Amnesia, the Dark Descent, the first game. It seems to have made another appearance here. Which is very cool. Very cool. Since we're there, I thought those doors would open, but they currently do not. So where on earth am I meant to go? Wasn't over there, that was blocked. Can't go there. Is there something else on the side? There was. Okay, I was just blind. Okay, we've only got the one door to go through, let's go. It is also locked. For fuck's sakes. You have 3.3 thousand points, Jesus. I will probably be trying to reorganize the channel tomorrow, I reckon. Just like you know, figure out some stuff to do with the channel points and stuff. In the nest of eggs, the factory is quiet now, stumbling in the alley. A wretched hung loosely from his hand, oil and grease dripping off of it, looking like blood in the half lights. Yeah, no, the game's not really scary. As I said before, the monsters are like none. I have no feelings towards them whatsoever. They are, as I had called them before, little gremlins. That is how I see them. Well. Oh, shit. Hey, mate, what's up?
Quickly, Mandus, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
You know, the enemies aren't scary. I feel no sort of threat from them whatsoever. The game's a jittery mess, even after configuring the options so much, so it runs like shit. I like the atmosphere and I like the story, that's about it. The rest is just like, eh. But, what are you gonna do? At least, as I said before, those things are great. You know, the game has potential, the ideas need to be changed a little though. Yeah, definitely. Bruised and battered by life, I survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find a way to the bilge, strange to the flood, free your children. Was he not the one to commit these atrocious acts? I thought he had already confirmed this. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, so what do I need to find? Maintenance access. Seems to have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. I reckon it could work with the pig sort of like style. It just needed like a better design of the monster. As it looks now, as I said before, goblin or gremlin. That's what it looks like. They are kind of zombies, yeah. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brudenberg infusion vitate, 1 part orgone monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly reactive once in the body, but the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound. Outside the body, it is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. You know, interesting. It can melt down metal, but apparently inside the body, it's just fine. Yes, being surrounded by meat obviously destroys any acidic properties whatsoever of any fluid. Because that's how physics works. No, that's more chemistry actually. That's how chemistry works. Centrifuge. Some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds and positively reeks of foul fluids I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard to composite ingredients. I wager I should find them close by. Imagine that's the start button, or the stop button, one of them. Wasn't over there. Nope. Yeah, probably through these 2 doors, I would imagine. What are you doing? Like, come on. Look at that. That's not scary. That's funny. He waddles like a penguin. Gotta put it in there, then send it, looks like. A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I plus clots of my organs now. Onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes. They ripple in me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Push them back into my grey gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It will help the running of the fever because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Fucking hell. Yeah, shit is blood out. I don't think this is the way I came. Oh. Was there something behind me? Hello? Let me in. I didn't realize I was being chased. I would have paid more attention if that was the case.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
That's not very nice. I have a feeling our main character is not a good person. There. What about in here? Nope. Okay, what about over here? Nothing. Teddy bear. Can I take him? I can take him. Yes. What does it say there? August 20th. I think these are keep going further and further back in the date. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I have ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them a laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dour brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence as I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dog groaning as teeth are removed. As bones are reset, I hear the pig screaming. We have removed all the mirrors, filtered. Oh, after the process, it is the reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I rest to their dreams. You are now my children. And I have children once again in your forms and perfect will be engines to make my own blood flow again. Okay. So he definitely is turning humans into pigs, not combining pigs with men.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Cool. I'll leave you there for now, Mr. Teddy. Oh, it's a pig mask. Was not expecting that. Fuck's sakes. That's where I need to go, you bastard. Hey, follow me. Hello, I'm here. Problem solved. Hello?
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Is the piggy boy still up there? Nope. Okay, we're good. Yeah, no, we're definitely good. Nothing could possibly stop us. We are invincible. I'm going to regret saying those words. But for now, not at all. Okay, the other one goes here somewhere. Child, come back here. Interesting. I have a plush toy for you, ghost child. Ah, he left me a note. August 4th. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps, yes, it is after. All known to be the kindest of suicides. If one was to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Interesting. Why on earth did he stop after being walked around in a circle? Doesn't seem like that should have worked, but it did. Drop down here. Ah! It seems like I missed it. Well, time to go around again. We did it once, we can do it again, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I hear you, piggy boy. I know you're here somewhere. Oh, he's over here. Okay, now where did I miss it? Should have walked straight past it. So where could it have gone? Did I miss where I came out of? I swear I'm not blind. Okay, maybe I am. But surely not that blind. Oh. Okay, yes. I am a dumbass. I readily admit it. God fucking damn it. Ah, great. Okay, let's try it. I press U. Spin. Spin. Cool. Good. Well, that's safe. I tried to smash the highly corrosive mixture onto the ground. Glad it didn't break. Is there anything I can pick up to smash it with? Nope. Really? None of these objects are interactable? You gotta be kidding me. What did it say? A heady brew. I have the compound, it hisses and steams in its container like some living thing, a witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. Strange choice, unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the cell compound X. I should investigate further for this. Okay. Okay. Well, how am I meant to smash the metal? Fuck it, I'll bring the chair. You come with me, bud. Surely a chair would help. Come on, break. Interesting. Did I do something wrong? Wait a sec. There we are. Puzzle solved. Downwards we go.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Going as fast as I can, kid. Look at that. Hardcore parkour. Okay, this leaking world. And the rhododendrons seem to be taking over the garden by the pool. I could dig them for you. No, no, get out of this house. You leave them be. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. So, what's the next area? I wonder how long this game is. Because you've been playing for about 2 hours now. And it feels like we're at like the midpoint of the game. October 22nd, 1899. Naturally once bled. Oh god, hiccups. The product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambrolling and evisceration. For this, you pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines, via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at constantly low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product through the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and thus also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirement for increased heat in others. Okay. Yada yada yada, heat distribution. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. No more boring.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Oh no. There's a monster in the fecal matter. Shit. Literally shit. Yes. Hey, buddy. Okay, so the flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why would the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? You did a redesign of the big monster? Nice, nice. If you've posted in the Discord, I'll check it out after stream. Did I miss anything on the other side? Yeah, I could do a quick check. I'm just hoping it doesn't completely fuck up the recording, but we'll see. Okay, where am I looking? Let's see, it is over here, art and stuff. Yeah. Let's see, can I pop it on screen? Let me just try and reconfigure some stuff. There we are. Certainly at least creepier than the monsters currently on the screen. I mean, that we're playing through. There we are. Alright, I'm putting it back. Oh god, no. No, how do I get out? No. It's just gonna keep zooming in on itself. No. Okay, I'll put that back and bit the game up again. And we're good. Should be solved. Okay, now continuing. So was there anything I missed? That's what I was curious about. Like over here. Oh yeah, sluice gate. It seems I have to lower the water level in order to get through there. And what was on the other side? Ah, the other side of the sluice gate. Of course it was. I could have two gameplays. Just like have one running on each desktop monitor. But I feel that may be slightly overkill. Ever so slightly. Interesting. So what's this one? August 1st, okay. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. There is no kiln and I am no Allahu. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe with the freezing temperatures of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells, their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. The vicious ripping back and forth between the worlds have driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Ah, it's all good, I'm afraid. No worries, my dude. I'm kind of tired myself. Shit. There is more than just shit in these waters. It appears. Yeah, can't go that way. Can't go that way. That's where I entered. So what am I meant to do in that case? That's what I'm wondering. do you want from me, Pig Mask? I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. So I think that lowered the first his name. Yeah, yes. Okay, this is lowered. This should be the second one. It is indeed. Yes, I get it. You're an angry, insane pig torn between two realities. You're deep. I understand. Ah. What's this doing down here?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Landis, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Let's see. You activated hard mode. Yeah. So basically, hard mode, while it does make things harder, it also, what was it? Some stuff you can only unlock by doing runs in hard mode with certain characters. That's the best way to describe the benefits of it, I guess. Like, I'm not sure which item specifically. You would have to look it up on like the Binding of Isaac wiki and stuff. Oh fuck! I actually saw that one. But yeah, no. You can see if what was it? Oh wait, what? I do have two gameplays. Shit! I just noticed that. Give me 1 second. I'll fix that. And I said, look, my darlings, can you see it? And they said, yes, Daddy, yes, we see it all. A tall, weathered cap of steel, steep-sided pyramid. So like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about with intertwining stucco sermons that thrive without the steps. A palpable sense of stillness. A weight of forgotten. And this here is the kind of, is where the king sat, and this is where the priest lived. This house of the dead, and here where the sun strikes. Through the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darling, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could not simply spill enough blood to prevent the skies from falling upon them. Okay, 1 second. I can easily fix this. Ta-da! Problem solved. You were not wrong, no. I just misconstrued what you said, because I have two monitors going on, so I thought that might have been why you said it. But, all good. Now. But yeah, as I was going to say before, I realized that if you ended up completing Mum's Heart on hard mode, you'll see that the little mark that you get when you scroll through characters that have completed Mum's Heart, on like the little post-it note to like the top left area, it has like all the completion marks. It'll be like dyed red if you've done it in hard mode or not. The only way to truly complete the game is to complete every boss in hard mode with every character. You know, the ones where it's red, those are the characters you completed Mum's Heart on hard mode with. Oh shit. Pretty sure those are human bodies down there. He's playing with blocks. Could I open up the eye holes of the rest of them? Does not seem to be the case. I'll just enter this one. No, you don't. Nice try, buddy. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm quite near the end. It's feeling very finale-esque. I think that one's dead. He's just chilling. Okay. So let's see here. From tide to spine. And who is it, that third, that shadow, that spirit child in the background? That barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mendes.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
For a short game, it's kind of sucked. There were things that were bad and things that were good. Like, I like the story, I like the premise, and I like the puzzles. I like, you know, like Amnesia in games like this. I like the game that tells a narrative in like an unfolding sort of way, where you have like a simple premise initially, and then more and more unfolds as it goes on.
I said you'd come.
What did I miss in my journal? Oh, I've missed a few things. Mantis post-diluvian. That's done it now. I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs. Clear a path to the center of the machine. Nest of wretches. Dear God, a whole mess of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure someone in this dank complex is the means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. The pump rooms, that's where we are now. These must be the bilge pumps, aimed at the heart of the saboteur's efforts in order to keep his flood in place. He must have disabled these vast pumps, but he is clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If he can locate the controls, then the remedy will be simple. Yeah. I feel like we're just going to end up unleashing all of these pig monsters into all of London. That feels like what's exactly going to
Ahead,
happen.
the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
But yeah, no. Ooh, again. I'm sorry, what the fuck was that? Was that just a pig head that appeared for like a millisecond and then disappeared? Saw all reels and praise for correct operational pumps. What the fuck does it plug into? That wasn't it, or was it? Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labours for the promised reward of my darling children. I mean, it's a game, alright. I wouldn't call it a great game. Certainly a game. Here. Well, that was much easier than I expected. The game probably should have waited a bit before giving me an immediate exit to the problem that it gave me. Because I felt no fear whatsoever there. Okay, I need one more wheel apparently. Oh, there's the last one. Yeah, that's all working. Oh, wait a sec. There we are. Guess I'm not meant to go down in there. Okay, so if I defeat Mum's Heart 5 times to make the game harder and unlock what else? Downpour? Yeah, I think so. And then I think you've got to defeat it 9 times in order to unlock the new floors. I meant to go down this way. You know, 9 times for It Lives, and once you beat It Lives, you have the option of going to either the Cathedral or Shoal, which are like the 2 new places for floors. Is there nothing else down here? Surely there's something in this room, because I don't know where to go. So I think that's how I was meant to fall down originally. How do you unlock Blue Baby? I think it's one of the unlocks from beating Mum's heart a few times. He was the blue character that you saw me play, who only has soul hearts for health. Oh, wait a sec, I'm fucking blind. Of course I am. Alright, I think this is the entrance to the final area. Quiet again, finally. But yeah, now Blue Baby has quite a few decent unlocks you can get, which is the main reason why people play it. The children dancing. He obsessively scans in newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to elevate us all, he proclaims. Edwin and Enoch just play on, unaware. Okay. So what do we got here? Down there. We got a note first. March 15th, near the beginning of the year. Okay. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within the gentleness of stones. It sings to me in our dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept. for it was every bit as much a desecration as it had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece and went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls into the weeping boulders of the rhododendrons. Yeah, now you have to beat it 9 times to unlock Blue Baby. It's always a pain in the ass to unlock new characters, I will be honest. The flood is drained, I have prevailed, the saboteur is beaten, my heart pounds with excitement even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me. Sensing that its rebirth is imminent, the final descent beckons me to enter as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summon me into manhood. When they first said Daddy, my heart was molten. As if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop, and they were inseparable, always together, one soul and 2 bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered by their sleeping faces. I would kill, I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood. I am come for you now, my darling boys. Is Isaac hard? If you've gotten to Isaac, you can probably beat him. That's what I'll say. He is no harder than it lives.
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone. For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created, for us all.
So it sounds like those skulls we're referring to as the children. It's basically the same thing as Mum's heart. Well.
Oh, dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
To the door. I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm out, bud. I'm out. The control room. Roger control room.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
So it's 3 and 6. Missing 2, 3 and 6. Compound X, highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Do that. That should have solved that. Cool. Problem solved. I'm sure there's definitely not much longer left. I have no idea why 6 isn't working. Considering the thing was fucking open. So tell me, why aren't you working? Huh? Why? The thing is right here. So why are you not inserting, huh? Tell me why. Huh. Apparently it isn't as corrosive as we initially thought. Yes. I have no idea why that rod isn't working, considering the thing's fucking open. Yeah, maybe I'll come back to it. Might just have to reload or something. Cause yeah. Oh, now it works. Weird. I just have to fiddle with it more, I guess. Yeah, that's stage 1 done. Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls is up the machine once more. Elated, I strive forth upon these catwalks and come, my darlings. I have almost saved you.
Quickly, the air is thin. The little voices tell. No madness. They suffocate.
I feel like something's just manipulating me at this point, but whatever. I've already gotten this far.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, madness. Set them free. Set them all free.
Just locking me in.
I live.
Well,
I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
oh no. Oh god. Well, that's probably not good. Mandus, Saboteur. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth, the squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut free the dead flesh, allow this wound to heal anew. Alright.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, when realizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this? Tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that, upon reflection, might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his souls turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations and continue to live as a monster. So yeah, as I thought, we were the saboteur in the end. And the voice urging us on to protect our children was just manipulating us to turn the machine back on. Betrayed. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is the moment when the world split in two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from the orifice torn and gave my open, bifurcated heart.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Glad you asked, Landis. You know the answer well enough.
Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proven indispensable to me in the larger scene crimes. It appears that matters from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust from the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we slightly pressure down, send one of our pincers into the pipes to scrub the reconstitute the fat away. Armed with just a short broom, now letting spores venture into the dark. Of course, we only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, although we're spinning trapped and coiled by the spinning with faders when they rush back into the system. Then we will be setting the comrades in afterwards to scrape free from the boiling mess. The survivors tell you that you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, till I'm so crowded and then feed them to the pits. Well, shit. How do I turn it back off? I imagine like so.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
You should have just revived the kids, man. You would have had a better chance. Did I miss where I was supposed to go? Did something change? No, I think where I'm meant to go is back down. No, it was over here actually. Didn't realize there was an entrance behind the scene.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this: can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Yep, come on, to the end. We are very close now. This is fucking hurting my eyes though. There we go. Too bright. There we are. Little piggy boy. December 1st. There is a spoon of medicine, I say, and it is a silver spoon. What you did get burned holding. Ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was like a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with the spoon and the way to save fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup in the way to keep you fat. Fat little mule, where will you dig next, I ask? You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what have I become? Yep. We're a monster. I gotta wait until I pull out another to go through there, I think. Like over here. Was that it? I think that might have been it. At least I don't see another. Yeah, nah, that was definitely it. How's that? Away I go. This was not the way I was meant to go. I now know this. Shit. Maybe up here? I'm thinking up here. Not that way. Let's try the other. Ouch, that fucking hurt.
This is your This is what you trained to do.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Do we even know who the other guy is yet? 'Cause I still don't. Anything to save them. Of course, all the offal we cannot sell from our system is donated to the workhouse, making them perhaps the best fat unfortunates in the whole of London. And we're up to the entrails. I think this might be the last chapter. Then again, I've said that about the last 3 chapters, so who knows? Oh, the little gremlin piggies have escaped.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
This isn't good. I can definitively say this is probably a bad thing. No one misses the call, round up some orphans in the world to thank you for it, disappear our whore and the gentleman towards you, call a beggar and the lady walks safely again. I hate them more than all the others, this privilege, this pretension. The so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful, they wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. Our plans for the war, we will feed them, and then we will flee from them. Well, he got his wish. Eat the rich indeed.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical and we can have such a
We set aside and time in the mansion for the parties. We invite them from near and far. We guzzle them in and fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. My God, madness. But these chops are rather fine. Who is so bullshit? Feed them up for the wine and the grains will also lends the character to the product. Keep the flesh for last. Herbs them with the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress battered and sliced. An artist in and out of free mouth. Quarter of fine tea, stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace, and the carpet stained with rind and fat, whilst the long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from golden frames and the walls. We'll all hose it down later, as we shuttle them into our machine.
Telling that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
What's over here? No, nothing. Okay, down into this spooky hole we go. Oh, I went in a circle. Oh well. How did I go in a circle? Oh, that hole led me. Okay, yeah. I got ya. I was just curious.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
Admittedly, yes. I did plan this. Did I realize it was going to be so fucked up? No.
Only for the slaughtering of pigs.
What the fuck is he doing? He's not chewing on anything. There's nothing there. He's just gyrating in the air. Well, keep doing what you're doing. Oh, hello.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Dead, dude. You killed them. We've not figured it out yet. I think I missed some journal entries. Yeah, I missed a few. Man, distant clever goal. I can fear this horror, this grief, this betrayal, boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the old man. Now quickly through the prize before the pressure returns, and they fill the boiling course of steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy inhuman mind, coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the machine. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help. I shall lead the people upon the factory, banish the ground, and still this evil place on the ground forever. That didn't work. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the wars and see the beasts and the screams that fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient compound X must be. I also understand this. It's my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Too many of these damnations, these beasts loose on the streets will have come from the engine rooms. As I emerge and count 3 of the downward pneumatic lifts, it suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. My bearings are correct. Beyond the cell, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find an opportunity there, it will come me straight to the machine's heart. Okay. That was a mouthful. Alright, find me that lift. So that I may finish this and then go to sleep. There it is. Was there anything behind it? No soliciting, no hawking, no begging. Okay. That's better. Now this is the final chapter. Farming the world. I saw the detritus of so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease. I saw the rubbish floating in the harbor. Real ruinous, all of us being ignored and blamed. Let's see, can I finish the game before the stream hits 3 hours? Let's see. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine enough to swing its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, sabotage, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scud it into the throat and stab its heart from inside. It's over this way. A locked door, of course. No machine blades, fatty bishops and bloody heiresses, prime cards for inserting bins, and the very best is always back in the dumb way to the mission above to be stewed and plumbed and graved and breadcrumbed, and return to the table for the next night's feats. And not every night, you see, although we have begun to increase the frequency of the final act. Unlike the poor, the rich will be missed given time, but we will continue to spoil and ready them. Have fine foods now in supporters, mansions, and lodges across London. It has been noted that times of late have rather overplayed the great and the good are becoming. Their diets of fine wine and rich meat, indeed. Punched just last week, a cartoon showed discount selling. Stealth pig, laid upon a platter for his peers to dine upon. A vicious and cowardly landed, no doubt, but it tasted delicious. Hoping I'm speaking loud enough to be overheard from the noises from the game. The electrification must be lethal to touch now to confound the machine and flood the system. This time not with sewage, but boiling, sparkling liquid gas. Oh! That was a mistake. Well, we're gonna. Let's try that again.
But will they be free? Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good, the worthy, how will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Now, how do I kill this machine? That works. Nice. Wanton destruction. This part's fun. Just being able to dismantle the machine. Oh, this is different. So what was over here? Oh wait, I'm a fucking dumbass. Of course I am. God damn it. Now let's try this a second time and not be a dumbass about it. Okay, it was blocked off, that's why. Let's do this again. really shouldn't be walking on metal pathways when everything is fucking electrified. But who knows? Maybe that's what meant to happen. How you going, bud? Look at this beautiful boy. Mwah. Chef's kiss. I did it. Yeah, I did it. Destruction, anarchy.
I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stone under the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose, clawed, headless ribcage in the stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles apart, I've tracked back my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in the ancient stone, the toxins already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp a roll with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as day, a twist spine, clockwork and intricate, like a child's spine, but clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece, by the edge I laid myself into the garden where the children's skulls were buried. I thought of my massacre. Weird. Very weird. It's like as soon as I unravel one mystery in this game and another mystery
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery. Sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Yeah, you have your fill, buddy. Back at the mansion from the start of the game.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
So what are they up there? Oh, my children, of course. Yep, pull out your hearts again. Of course, what was I expecting? I've teleported, okay.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
Yes, definitely. Words. Mystic words. I take it this is the heart of the machine. Vale lives, the bride is waiting, and in that instance, cradling my children's head in my arms, I knew I had to endure what I had constructed. This machine was ever mine, and it fell to me to redeem it, and myself.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust, my steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Yeah, as I thought, the voice is from the machine itself. What I didn't know is that the machine came to life and gained sentience due to the fact that his children were killed by the machine. Well, he killed his children for the machine. However you want to phrase it. Okay, now let's go through the journal entries that I missed. Yeah, past the drapery. It's critically injured now, I'm sure of that. It jeers no more, I felt it shudder around me. A wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. I walk tunnels where no humans trod before, I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms my coat sleeves, the deathly still in the freezing air tell me I am close. Cool. Now, we delve into the heart of the machine.
But why did you take my children?
Aye, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide. And everything's lost.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I can't figure out. I don't know why he killed his kids. It's like the only action that served no purpose. Can't go that way. All of these winding hallways. feel like that was meant to be harder than it has to be. Because I just fucking ran from the switches as soon as it turned it off. So, that boss fight, well, what I think was meant to be a boss fight, over in seconds. Shit. Mandus descending among the spirits. I deny you, I am not your shadow. I will not be your operator, the monkey to your organ grinder. Come on. Okay, now this is the last chapter.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Isn't it a little bit too late for that? I mean, the entire town's like eaten by now, right? Memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the flames. I looked at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother, little piglets wailing in the swirling, and my heart at once was filled with great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point did my soul split, creating him. Was it the egg of my soul? The moment of the great clock began to tick. It's the only path to redemption, to toying us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and take the madman into my heart once more, and forgive him, and myself as well.
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Fuck, nope, shit, you heard nothing. That was all a mistake. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals. When in return the system mocks me, simple sentences, you must find your own answers.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
I think you might be talking about like World War I and II. You little bitch. Easy done. You got nothing on me, you overgrown calculator. So what are we working with here? No, wrong one. Was it you? Yes, it was. Let's check what's upstairs.
I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Wait, Oswald, what? I know Enoch, Edwin, and myself being the main character, but who the fuck is Oswald?
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
There's a person in there. So how do I kill him? Do I gotta go to the other direction?
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Save him from the horrors of war by killing him. Doesn't seem effective.
Daddy.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone, and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws, and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
That's what happens to the bird. Well, shit. sacrificed ourselves to stop this machine for pigs.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
Shit. And so comes the close to Amnesia, Machine for Pigs. The end. Go. So that was Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. So let me just get shit going. Stretch out. Been sitting for a while. Make sure to stretch. And yeah. So with that being done, it is 3:15 a.m. in the morning now. So I think I'm about ready for bed. So anybody and everybody that decided to drop by a stream tonight, I thank you. With that being said, however, I shall leave you guys to your night or to your day, whatever. I am about to pass out. So yeah, peace.